Hello, very weird time for me to be doing a video, but just got off work. And this is pertaining to something that was delivered to me at work. So I have a friend named Nick. It's not the Nick you may know from the beer reviews and stuff like that, but a different Nick, who's a friend of me and my brother's. And he works in the military, and he was recently on assignment in the Azores, that little chain of islands that is, you know, in the mid-Atlantic-ish area of the ocean, part of Portugal, technically. But yeah, he was there doing military stuff, whatever. I guess he works on planes and aircraft and stuff like that. The base here is an Air Force base and all that. So he was over there doing his thing. And the island he was stationed on, he was like, hey, they got beer and booze and stuff there. If anything looks good, let me know and I'll try to grab you some stuff. So I was like, all right, see what happens. I gave him some ideas and he poked around, saw what he could find. It was a little bit dependent on what island he was going to end up on and all that stuff. He didn't quite know that at the time. So, but he kind of knew what to look for. So he brought 6 beers to me at work last night. And there may be at least one more to come that is an Imperial Stout that's not. I don't think it's technically a beer that's brewed in the Azores. I think it's a Dutch beer or something along those lines. Yeah. And of course, this channel usually just does beers from the maritime provinces here in Canada. But I'm going to make an exception because Nick was nice enough to go out of his way to get this stuff for me. I got him in these handy little carrying things, cardboard carrying things. So yeah, the other beer other beer, it might be 2 beers actually that he brings, because it's Imperial Stout, and I guess the brewery that does it does like several variations of the Imperial Stout. So he might like give me 2 of those out of the 3. He was like, I gotta maybe save one of these at least for myself and somebody else. I was like, oh, that's cool. Go ahead. But yeah, anyway, let's look at what he did bring me last night. So this is from the Azores Brewing Company, which makes sense. It's in the Azores. This is a Cerveza Artesanal. It's their Lighthouse Azoran wheat at 5% alcohol by volume. Okay. Brewed on São Miguel, which is the island, I believe. And I'm hoping that the date on here is the brewing date and not the expiration date. If so, then we're in trouble. But, oh, cool. And they have like a little bit of stuff here a little bit of info on the beer. Light and aromatic, 12 IBUs. They got a little hoppiness chart thing here with hop buds and stuff. Volcanic rock purifies the natural spring water and creatively challenges tradition to create seriously good beer. Sit back and relax, enjoy island life. Serve cold. Indeed, I will. Next one, and these first 3 are all from the Azores Brewing Company. They're Cliff Dive Blonde at 4.7% alcohol by volume. There we go. 22 IBUs. So again, just one little hop pellet on there. I assume they must have something in their lineup that fills the full 5 hop pellets on their chart, right? Who knows? They probably do an IPA or something. Everybody does an IPA, right? And then they have their North Coast Amber Ale at 5.2% alcohol by volume. There we go. And oh, that one's got 2 hop buds, 24 IBUs. So there we go. And okay, so those will be interesting. And then the second pack that he brought, are these guys from the? I believe these guys are from the Azores as well, right? Yes, yes, they are. This is Corsica. And first up, we have their blonde ale called Esmeralda. And where's the alcohol on that? 6.3% alcohol by volume. Is it? Yeah, Esmeralda. Okay. Yep, Esmeralda. For me, I thought it was Emeralda. But because it looks like a big emerald there. Anything? No. These guys don't do the. Hey, this is really hoppy thing. They just, yeah, okay, so cool. Oh, and I think they have like a little topographic chart of the Azore, a little picture of the Azore Islands here. I was kind of wondering what that was at first, but I guess that is the Azores right there, just the islands. And okay, that's cool. Okay. Next from Corsica Brewing, their Helles lager called Bruna. And this is setting at 4.6% alcohol by volume. Nice label. Looks very nice. Cool. And finally, from Corsica, oh, and I love the label on this one. This is right up my alley as far as just like minimalist, simplistic, striking, iconic kind of looking label. This is their brown ale. Is they a special name for that one? They didn't. I don't think they do. No, this one does not have a special name. Just their brown ale. And that is sitting at 5.5% alcohol by volume. Very, very cool. Very, very cool. So thank you to Nick C, who brought these over to me last night at work. It was a nice way to start my shift, quite frankly. It was like, oh, I got beer to look forward to. So that was very cool. So just to reiterate what I got real quickly, from the Azores Brewing Company, their North Coast Amber Ale. Then I got their Lighthouse Azoran Wheat. And I got their Cliff Dive Blonde. And then from the Corsica Brewing Company, I got their Esmeralda, which is their blonde ale. I got their Bruna, which is their Helles lager. And finally, we have their brown ale with no special name, just a brown ale. Probably the one I'm most excited for, honestly, is the brown ale. See how that turns out. That might be one I save for a BA 101, because I think we're doing either next week or the week after, we're doing like, hey, fall beers and like beers you drink in the cooler weather and such. And this, I feel like, would be perfect for that. So I'll probably sit on that for that. But the rest of these I'm probably going to do on the channel here pretty soon. Like I said, this, making a special exception. Technically it's Maritimes. Technically, just over the Azores. It's maritime beer from the Azores is kind of what it is. Fuck it, it's my channel. I cheat if I want. That's all there is to it. So, yeah. So again, big thank you to Nick. And I'll see you guys when I see you. Have a good weekend. Bye-bye.